Are you running Google Ads but just lost in the terminology? Well, I got a perfect guide for you today, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, Greg here from IDM and Express Printing, and welcome to Greg's Friday Tip Day. Running Google Ads can be confusing. Whether you're doing it yourself or you hire an experienced marketing company like IDM, it's just the terminology can be overwhelming, even if you have an expert explaining it to you, right? The dashboard itself can also be confusing, but that's even harder to learn without understanding what all the terminology and the stuff inside the dashboard means. So today, on this free marketing tip, here is a guide to the Google Ad keyword terminology. I think the number one item that I've been asked is search keywords versus search terms. A search keyword or key phrase is simply the list of words that you pick so when a user searches them, your ad will show up on Google. Now, here's the confusing part. Your search keywords are usually set to be broad matched, and don't worry, we'll go over that here in a second, but it simply means that a searcher can type in part of that keyword and then Google will match it to your list and then show them your business ad. This is partly done so you don't have to really think about every keyword in the world that a searcher would search in order to have your ad pull up. Because remember, and you'll be surprised, everyone searches differently. Okay, so now let's look at search terms. Search terms are simply the keywords that was actually used by the searcher. So search terms are the exact phrase, while search keywords is what you are telling Google what you want your ad to show up for. For example, you are looking for an insurance agent. So you search insurance agencies near me. So insurance agencies near me is going to be the search term. If the insurance agency set up their keywords to be broad matched, then a keyword like auto insurance agency or home insurance agency near me would be triggered to show the relevant ad to them. Now, of course, in this case, there should also be keywords that are broad for just insurance agencies in general and ads that show just for that, but this is just an example to show you what search terms versus keywords are. So in the terms of A/B testing, reviewing your search terms instead of just your broad match keywords is very important. Okay, as we just learned, search terms are the phrases that people actually type into Google, and sometimes Google will get it wrong. As in this example, a user is searching shipping logistics, which triggers an ad for a freight company. But in reality, they were looking for USPS or maybe UPS. And in this example, Google is not really getting it wrong here. It takes fine-tuning that campaign to really get it right. Since UPS is a freight company, Google triggered to show the ad since the keywords were set to broad match. Well, in this example, even making UPS or USPS a negative keyword will not fix the issue, which brings us to the next term we want to look at, match type. There are 3 different types of match options you can set for each keyword you add to Google, and each one has pros and cons. The first one we're going to look at is exact match. Now, exact match is exactly what it says. When a person types in a search query, if that key phrase exactly matches one of your keywords, then your ad will show. The major problem with this approach, or match type, exact match type, is that even having something singular or plural, or a searcher misspelling a keyword will make it to where your ad either shows up or it does not show up. Unless it's exactly matched character by character, your ad will not show. The next one we're going to cover is phrase match. When you use phrase match, you specify the meaning of the search queries you would like to target based on the order of the words used. For example, Google understands that if you phrase match keyword is fluoride water filter, your intended meaning is not remove water from fluoride, if that was even a real thing. So it won't show your ad for that. Google gives the example of a moving service with the search keyword moving services NYC to Boston. Google understands that the intended meaning does not match moving services Boston to New York City. Broad match is the final match talk we're going to go over today. This match is the most commonly used match when it comes to how you want your keywords to trigger ads on Google. Now, broad match keywords do match their definition of being broad. They can show your ads for search queries that do not contain the direct meaning of your search keyword. So you still have to be careful and review your search terms and make sure you're hitting the right searcher. Broad match uses signals other match types they don't really understand, such as previous searches, user's location, landing page content, and other keywords. In a nutshell, broad match keywords will match the same search query as exact match and phrase match, but they can also match phrases that don't contain the keyword terms. Broad match keywords help smart bidding perform better due to the increased flexibility to optimize against your goals and the ability to find the additional conversion opportunities. Whew, that's a lot, but that's important. The last thing I want to talk about is negative keywords. Okay, we've covered search keywords and also search terms, and we understand the difference now, right? Negative keywords are a type of keyword that prevents your ad from being triggered by a certain word or phrase. Your ads aren't shown to anyone who is searching for that phrase. This is also known as a negative match. And you may be asking yourself, well, why would I add any negative keywords? Well, even though someone searches something for your industry, they may be looking for a DIY approach or a physical product, which would be keywords that would cost you money for a click, but never, ever convert into a lead or a conversion. Again, this is Greg from IDM in the beautiful city of Cabot, Arkansas, and I really do hope that this Google Ad keyword terminology guide helped you today and really understand the difference between some of the most common languages within Google Ads platform. And again, if we can help you with anything, and I truly mean anything, even if it's just a short, quick brainstorming over the phone, give me a call anytime at 501-941-3645 or visit me online at idmarkansas.com. And you know what? Let's start your journey now.